Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Rebellions, and this is the next step of Starcraft Mass Recall. We are starting on Rebel Yell. High orbit, Confederate border colony, Chowsera.
I can't see a thing, Jim. Well, hold on. I swear, it's always some damn thing. Wait, got it. Ah, hell. This thing ain't gonna hold. Shut up.
I don't remember this.
You're ugly. You girls strapped in nice and tight now. Tighter than your mama.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, but go on, Nick. Locked in and cruising.
What you got for me out there, Joey Ray?
We got Terran for sure. I don't know about the rest. We got a big old buttload of floating debris out here. We hit pay dirt this time for sure.
Wait, Joey Ray.
Explain to me, how are we gonna get all this home?
Ow!
I'm detached and moving toward the derelict spacecraft.
I'll check if I got
Damn it,
anything in the
Jim.
camera in a
Video's
second.
out again.
Well, quit picking at it.
I ain't picking at it, damn it. I'm out here with a hitch in my caddy up in here and there. Hold on, I got visual.
Wasn't one of those characters called Joey Ray, as in Joey Ray's bar from StarCraft 2? Boot Camp, Office of the Colonial Magistrate, Marsara Colony. We are skipping this, but... God damn it. Okay, my camera's fine. Yeah, that was outside Chowsera. But Joey Ray had to have somehow survived that because, well, dude has a bar in StarCraft 2. I don't know, maybe the books explain it. Terran Campaign, Rebel Yell. In the decade since the end of the Guild Wars, the oppressive Terran Confederacy has stood unchallenged in its supremacy over colonized space. All that changed 4 days ago when a large alien fleet emerged from warp space and laid waste to the unsuspecting Confederate colony of Chowsera. So everything we just did was worthless. Like, everything we did on that planet in that last campaign, boom, forget it, it's worthless. The Confederacy, fearing that the alien fleet's next target will be the colony of Marsara, has sent you to intervene. Acting as magistrate, you are to safeguard the colonists and keep their state of panic from escalating any further.
Welcome to Marsara, Magistrate. The equipment demonstration you requested is prepared and may be initiated at your convenience. Simply select Start to begin the demonstration. You may skip the demonstration by selecting Skip Tutorial.
Yeah, we know how to play StarCraft. That also and you know what sucks? Wasteland is also a tutorial mission. I don't know why there are 3 fucking tutorials in this campaign. All for Terran, funnily enough. The Zerg campaign teaches you the wrong way to play Zerg because their weird-ass lose condition that we'll get to when we get there that literally doesn't exist in multiplayer. So they teach you how to play Zerg incorrectly, but Heart of the Swarm does that too, so it's par for the course. Though I'm not much to... I can't speak much to that because I'm not a Zerg player. Like, in StarCraft 1, I'm a little bit better at them, but I am trash at Zerg in StarCraft 2. I'm trash enough to know that they're a completely different... StarCraft 2 Zerg is only aesthetically the same. They are a completely different faction to what they are in the first game. And Protoss I'm okay at, but even their campaigns... Even the tutorial for their race's campaign ain't great. But Terran gets 3 fucking tutorials. Because this is another tutorial. It's just we can't skip this one.
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Chow Sara colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with a lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
Transmission ended. I have contacted the local marshal, James Rayner. Rayner has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new Wasteland site.
Okay. Adjutant, Mengsk, Rayner, and Commander. I just wanted to see what they would label each of the difficulties as. Okay. This will be another double feature because Wastelands is just gonna go like that. It'll probably be a little more exciting like the last time I played this. Though I suppose I understand why Loomings was cut originally, or was, if it was in the original StarCraft, it was just a bonus campaign that I never found. But I don't recall Loomings, honestly, so... But I understand why it was, because it's like the prologue campaign in Legacy of the Void, where you have access to the tech tree and then suddenly revert to only having basic units. It's very jarring. New intel available. Yeah, we'll read this. Planetary profile, Marsara. Marsara is the 8th colony world settled by the Terran Confederacy. Although the planet's considered a backwater, its mining industry is seen as a key strategic asset. The Sara system was initially cataloged by freelance prospectors and colonized by an expedition from Tarsonis several years later. Marsara's populace consists of a mix of former prospectors and soldiers. Although Marsara is mainly covered by hard-baked mud and scrub, irrigation techniques such as water frames enabled agriculture to develop there. enabled agriculture to develop, and there is a significant potential for mineral exploitation. The planet's sky is a dusty orange, and it has 2 moons. At night, sandstorms often sweep across the planet's surface. The Sara system is unusual for having 2 habitable planets, but Marsara was always a backwater colony compared to the more prosperous Chowsara. Character profile, Edmund Duke. Commanding Officer of Alpha Squadron. General Edmund Duke has been a stalwart defender of the Confederacy for over 40 years, motivated by his love of power and control rather than any heartfelt political affiliation. Duke has earned a reputation for running things by the book. His long years of service with Alpha Squadron have left him with extensive tactical experience, making him one of the greatest military minds in the Terran sector. Despite his abilities, Duke's ego and insufferable pride often lead to hostile confrontations with those under his command. But not so egotistical that he wasn't willing to take orders from a fucking lieutenant. New unit, SCV. Initially used during the reconstruction of the Tarsonian orbital platforms, the T-280 SCV space construction vehicle became a staple in intra-colony construction and engineering due to its ability to perform a multitude of tasks, including the construction of new buildings and the transportation of raw resource materials. In its versatility, it is this versatility and unmatched reliability that make the SCV an invaluable tool in rapidly establishing marine encampments and strike bases on any terrain. New unit, Marine. Marines are the first line of defense for most Terran colonies. A majority of them were at one time criminals or rebels who've undergone mandatory neural resocialization. Okay. The powered combat suit worn by Marines is effective against most small arms fire and provides them with full life support and NBC, nuclear, biological, and chemical shielding for operation in deep space and hostile environments. The Marine Standard Issue C-14 Impaler Gauss rifle fires 8mm metal spikes at hypersonic speeds. These rounds are designed to provide maximum penetration against all armor types to preserve both ammo usage and minimize power requirements. The rifle uses a capacitor system to fire in short control bursts.
Can't believe we're being sent to the Wasteland. These Confederates think they can push anybody around. Outstanding.
Okay. I only read all that because, like, this mission will be quick.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Raynor, Marshal of these parts.
You look so weird without your hair.
Sounds fun. Anytime you're...
An ex-Confederate marshal turned revolutionary. Jim is very good at handling his tuned-up vulture. Okay, but the ex-Confederate marshal thing hasn't happened yet. That's a spoiler. An ex-Confederate marshal, he's now a loyal... Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't have gotten that part of the profile yet. He's still Confederacy right now. Okay. Okay, these are things. Okay, I didn't think that would... I didn't think we would just annihilate them. I didn't think it would fly there at hypersonic speeds. You're gonna deploy them. There we go. Okay, I have to give it a sec.
Base is under attack.
Okay. This went way better than last time where I walked down here and just immediately got my shit pushed in. Just gonna be using that spider mine ability. Oh, what? Right, those cost minerals. Because his are infinite instead of having 3 like he's supposed to. Anyways, just gonna grab some we're gonna up our SCV production. This will be quick because, again, this is just a tutorial mission. Build a barracks, train 10 Marines, Rainers must survive. Okay, I don't know why my spider mine didn't go off there, but it didn't go off there. Okay. We fix that. We have more than enough resources to make this work. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 8. So we can halt SCV production now. because with only 4 mineral patches and it's 2 to saturate, so it's 2 per to saturate, so 8 SCVs and we're saturated. How do you fuckers keep ducking my... Does he still only get 3? Up to 3 can be placed in... Oh, I can only place 3 at one time. Okay, that's how they rebalanced it. He can refresh them, but he can only have 3 out at once. I don't know how the Zerglings keep not triggering... They're specifically called Rainer Spider Mines. Interesting.
Orders, Captain? Roger that. Yes, sir?
Infantry units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
Orders received. Reporting for duty.
Yeah, we only have to have 10 Marines. We don't actually have to train 10, just have 10 alive. So the guys that are about to die are going to be kind of packed near the back. Like, Wasteland is not a real mission. It is a second tutorial. It's just this one has you train combat units instead of build 10. Get fucked, idiots!
Mineral field depleted.
Okay. See, we already win. We already win. This mission ain't shit. That's why we're doing 2. The first real mission is actually the next one. But it's important to the plot. Otherwise, that's why I'm recording it at all. I heard that spider mine go off. That's funny. I heard a spider mine pop off and fade to black. Oh. Well, this cutscene's happening. While this cutscene is happening, I'm still, fucking... The game's still playing. That's funny. I lost nothing. I lost one thing. 95% survival rate. We are never gonna have it that good again. I know there was an Ultralisk lurking somewhere, but I didn't want to go hunting for it because I didn't want to make this take longer.
Receiving incoming transmission. Comlink established.
Hey, what's up, man? Got your refugees tucked in nice and tight. Provided you can sidestep any more surprises from our Confederate friends and we can keep them away from those critters, they should have an easy time.
Priority alert. Backwater Station under attack by unknown alien organisms. Distress beacon activated at 0658. Alerting Confederate headquarters on Tarsonis. Stand by for incoming transmission.
We've already received the distress beacon from Backwater, and we'll take care of it. You just sit tight. You'll be notified if there's anything we think you need to know.
Damn! Listen, if we wait for Confederate reinforcements, that station's dust. I'll head out there now and do what I can. You send in some militia, and we'll save those folks. Trust me.
Alright. We are rescuing Backwater Station. We're rescuing Backwater Station from the Xenomorphs. Colonial Militia Base, Backwater Station. I'm confident enough in these that I'm actually doing this in one shot. Obviously, like I didn't need to plan out fucking Wastelands. Oh my god, starting with like no SCVs is gonna make this take longer. Just gonna... I keep forgetting there's a delay. Spider mines will hold will hold the base until I've got enough Marines to move out. Da, da, da. That's what I'm thinking. This is Endgame, so they're probably going to produce so they are going to produce Infested Terran. Like, that's just the nature of it. Like, since the building I have to burn down all the way up in this corner is an Infested Command Center to win the mission. So... like, since that's just kind of the nature of the beast here. I'm going to need 8 SCVs, because there's 5 mineral patches, but this one has, like, nothing. So it doesn't really count. I think 10 Marines is a good enough number. So, one more, and then we can go.
Reporting for duty. You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay.
This should be good. What the hell is that? Looks like the ground there is alive.
Well, I just blew up Rainer a little bit, but he can at least be repaired. Use.
We've been holed up in these bunkers for days hiding from the Zerg. These things have been out here a while, but they could be pretty useful. Me, boy. Orders received. Need a light. Give me some of this SCV good to go, sir.
Bring that over here. Rainer's repaired, so we're going to do that.
Go ahead, Commander. This should be good. Sounds fun. SCV good to go, sir. Right on.
Gonna drop that. These guys aren't really doing... Actually, you know what?
Sounds fun.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, that's there. We need to start harvesting gas.
Under attack.
My fire bats all died.
Give me some of this shoot. Orders, Captain? Reporting for duty. I read you. Affirmative.
Okay, there we go. Da-da-da-da-da.
Depleted.
You want a piece of me, boy? Yes, sir. Orders received. SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
Let's have 3.
Base is under attack.
Roger that. Anytime you're ready. Right on.
Okay.
This should be good. Right away, sir.
Do that. We're gonna...
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
You want a piece of me, boy? Affirmative. SCV
Yeah, I can't really block that off. Never mind, I can't block that off because of the creep. And I can't build new bunkers, so... Okay, they are not attacking.
Base is under attack.
I read you. Roger that. Piece of me, boy. SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go,
Come.
sir.
Research
'Kay.
complete.
SCV good to go, sir.
Get weapons, and then we'll move out.
Rainer here. Go ahead, Commander. This should be good.
Jim only has 300 HP.
This is Jimmy. Go, go, go. Let's move. Rock and roll.
Base is under attack.
Okay. Those infested Terran are gone.
Mineral field completed.
Go ahead, Commander.
How did they avoid this spider mine?
Oh, yeah. I know you want a piece of me, boy. This should be good. Commander, go, go, go.
Bring more Marines.
Piece of me, boy.
Nice to see the mischance working for me instead of against me. There, that leaves a hole, but allows the bunkers to block off. Allows the bunkers to be defended.
Anytime you're ready.
Remove everybody back into the base.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Once we have weapons, we'll go. Armor's going to be superfluous, but we'll still use it.
Piece of me, boy.
Mineral field completed.
Roger that.
Okay.
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain?
The goal is... Alright, we'll have weapons in a couple of seconds. So once we get... basically, we get weapons, we get these, and then we go.
Go ahead, Commander. Sounds fun.
We're not going to bring Jim,
Upgrade complete.
because he only has 300 HP, and Infested Terran do 500 damage.
Let's move. Go, go, go.
Just atomize that.
Go, go, go.
Just atomize those. You know. I fucking hate Infested Terran. Like, I cannot overstate how much I do not like Infested Terran. Shit.
Standing by. Outstanding. Rock and roll. You want a piece of me, boy?
I guess the Zerg just getting Findy units on this mission. Because they don't actually have a base I can knock over.
Yes.
Go, go, go. Let's move. Rock and roll.
We just have to target fire the Infested Terran.
Base is under attack.
Commander, rock and roll. Go, go, go. You want a piece of me, boy? Let's move. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Let's move. Outstanding. Good to go. Rocket, give me
Okay.
Let's move. What the hell did they do to that command center? Whatever it is, it ain't natural. Burn it, boys.
Fucking misclicked.
Anytime you're ready.
Okay.
This is Jimmy. Oh, yeah. This you want a piece of me, boy?
We're gonna save just in case I get Jim killed doing this. This ought to do.
Base is under attack.
Let's move. Stand want a piece of me, boy?
Cannot believe I almost died on fucking Backwater Station because of that shit.
Go, go, go. Rock and roll. Let's move.
I cannot believe I almost died there because I fucking misclicked against an infested Terran twice. Ugh. And all I had to do was press A when trying to click on the infested Terran so that I didn't move command into it. So that even if I misclicked, like, it was still fine.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Marshal Rayner, by destroying a vital Confederate installation, you and your men have violated standard colonial law.
Starcraft 2 Goliath model.
I suggest you throw down your weapons and come peaceably.
Are you out of your mind? If we hadn't burned that damn factory, this entire colony could have been overrun. Maybe if you hadn't taken your sweet time in getting here.
Now, I asked you nice the first time, boy. I didn't come here to talk with you. Now throw down them weapons.
Guess you wouldn't be a Confederate if you weren't a complete pain in the ass.
Alright, so Jimothy Jam Raynor has been arrested. I'll see you on the next episode of StarCraft Mass Recall. Survival rate 37.2%. Would have been a lot higher if I hadn't made that little blunder against the infested Terran, but whatever. Whatever. Don't subscribe.